Hello everyone, I welcome you all to the second semester. Today I am going to start second semester syllabus. Your course is Advanced Calculus and Numerical Methods. Course name is Advanced Calculus and Numerical Methods and course code is 18MAT21. First let us see what is the syllabus. 5 modules are there in your syllabus. First module is vector calculus. In this vector calculus we will see two concepts, that is vector differentiation and vector integration. In vector differentiation we have scalar and vector field, gradient, directional derivative, curl and divergence physical interpretation, solenoidal and irrotational vector fields and illustrative examples on this concept. And in vector integration we will see line integrals, theorems of Green, Gauss and Stokes, which are without proof. Means here proofs are not important for your syllabus, just go through the statements. Application to work done by force and flux. Here you will study applications to work done by force and flux. Next module is differential equations of higher order. Here we learn about second order linear ODEs. ODEs means what? Ordinary differential equations with constant coefficients, inverse differential operators, method of variation of parameters, Cauchy's and Legender's homogeneous equations, and applications to oscillation of spring and LCR circuit. This is about second modulo. Third modulo is partial differential equations, which we in short we called as PDEs. Here we will study about formation of PDEs by elimination of arbitrary constants and functions, solution of non-homogeneous PDE by direct integration, homogeneous PDEs by involving derivatives with respect to one independent variable only. Next is solution of Legender's linear PDE, then derivation of one-dimensional heat and wave equations, and solution by the method of separation of variables. These are the concepts we will study in third modulo. Next is fourth modulo. Fourth module is infinite series. Here we have the concepts series of positive terms, convergence, divergence. Means here we will study convergence and divergence of series of positive terms, Cauchy root test, D'Alembert's test, which are without proof, and illustrative examples. We have some example based on convergence and divergence and Cauchy's root test and D'Alembert's ratio test. Here we have one sub concept, that is power series solution. Here we have series solution of Bessel's differential equation leading Jn of x, which indicates what? Bessel's function of first kind. Jn of x indicates Bessel's function of first kind and orthogonality on this concept. Next is series solution of Legender's differential equation leading to Pn of x, which indicates Legender's polynomial. Pn of x indicates what? Legender polynomials. Next is Rodriguez formula, which is without proof, and problems on this above concepts. Next fifth modulo, that is numerical methods. Here we have finite differences, interpolation, extrapolation using Newton's forward and backward difference formulae which are without proof, and Newton's divided difference and Legender's formula which are also without proof, and solution of polynomial and transcendental equations using Newton's Raphson and Regla-Folsi methods. Here we have only formulae, not proofs, and illustrative examples on this above concepts. Next is numerical integration. In fifth module we have a sub concept, that is numerical integration. Using integration we solved some problems using Simpson's 1/3 and Simpson's 3/8 rule, Wedel's rule, which are also without proof, and examples on these two concepts. This is your syllabus for second semester mathematics. Today I will start your fourth module, that is infinite series. Let us see one by one concepts of this modulo. Modulo 4, infinite series. In general, infinite series is a summation of infinite number of terms. Means infinite series means what? This is the sum of infinite number of terms, which is in general. See, what is the definition of infinite series? If un is a function of n, means the un is function of n defined for all integral values of n, an expression of the form u1, u2, u3 plus so on to plus un plus and so on, containing infinite number of terms, is called an infinite series. Means what? Un is a function, it has n number of integral values, and which we can be written as u1, u2, u3 plus so on to plus un plus and so on. Plus and so on means this series has infinite number of terms. Then we called this series as infinite series. If un is a function of n, this function is a un is a function of n defined for all integral values of n, and expression means this expression, an expression of the form u1, u2, u3 so on to un plus so on, containing infinite number of terms, is called infinite series. Usually we denote this infinite series as summation n running from 1 to infinity un. Means here n running from, this value of n is running from n is equal to 1 to infinity, or simply we can write it as summation un, where un is called the nth term. See, this in this series, this un is what? The nth term. Therefore, where un is called the nth term or the general term of the infinite series. This un is called what? This un is called the nth term or general term of this infinite series. Next is the sum of first n terms of the series is denoted by Sn. We denote Sn as sum of first n terms of the series, that is Sn is equal to u1 plus u2 plus u3 plus so on to plus un. First n terms of sum of first n terms of the series can be denoted as Sn. Okay. Next is convergence and divergent. Let us see when we say the series is convergent and when we say that the series is divergent. We know that this is our series, this is infinite series, and this is our sum of the first n terms of the series, which you have to remember here. So convergence, definition of convergence is what? A series summation un. We know that the infinite series can be denoted by So n running from 1 to infinity, n running from summation, n running from 1 to infinity un, or simply un. Here we are taking the infinite series. A series summation un is said to be convergent if limit n tend to infinity, Sn is equal to L. Means when you apply the limit as n tends to infinity, you will get Sn is equal to L, where L is what? L is finite quantity. Means when you apply limit n tends to infinity to Sn, you will get a finite value. It may be anything, but it will be what? A finite value. Then we call the series summation un is convergence. When we say the series is divergent, summation un is said to be divergent if limit n tends to infinity, Sn is equal to plus or minus infinity. Means this series summation un is divergent when you apply the limit to that series, you will get a plus or minus infinity. Means you will get the infinite value. Means you can't get any finite value. That series is called a divergent series. Now let us consider a geometric series for an geometric series as an example for convergence and divergence. Let us consider a geometric series. Let us consider the geometric series that is a plus ar plus ar square plus and so on, to discuss its nature. Its nature means whether it is when it is divergence and when it is convergence. Nature for various values of r. Then this sum to n terms of this series is given by, we know that this sum to n terms of geometric series is what? Sn is equal to, you already studied this result, Sn is equal to a into 1 minus r raised to n divided by 1 minus r. I will write r like this here to avoid the confusion. If r is less than 1, consider this as a result 1. We have another result, and Sn is equal to a into r raised to n minus 1 divided by r minus 1 if r is greater than 1. Consider this as a result 2. We know that sum of n terms of this series is what? Sn is equal to a into 1 minus r raised to n divided by 1 minus r if r is less than 1, and Sn is equal to a into r raised to n minus 1 divided by r minus 1 if r is greater than 1. Now we will discuss this series for various values of r. Now consider if mod r is less than 1, then r raised to n implies what? 0, as n tends to infinity. If r is less than r is less than 1, here this r raised to n tends to what? 0 as n tends to infinity, because we know that anything raised to infinity is 0. Therefore r raised to n tends to 0 as n tends to infinity. And from 1 means from first result we have limit n tends to infinity Sn is equal to a divided by 1 minus r, because when r raised to n is 0, it will be what? A divided by 1 minus r. Here I will write it as 1 minus 0, a into 1 minus 0 divided by r minus 1, which we write it as 1 divided by, a divided by 1 minus r, which is a finite quantity. Why? Because a is a constant. Here r is what? Value of r is mod of r is less than 1. Therefore it is finite value, finite quantity. Then hence conclusion is what here? Hence we conclude that the in short I will write it as here GS, geometric series is convergent for mod r is less than 1. First we are considering r value as mod r is less than 1. When mod r is less than 1, as n tends to infinity, r raised to n value is 0. Apply this result in first formula, means first result, we will get a divided by 1 minus r, which is a finite quantity, which conclude that this geometric series is convergent for mod r is less than 1. Next, consider now if r is greater than 1 from 2, means from result 2 we get limit n tends to infinity Sn is equal to limit n tends to infinity a into r raised to n minus 1 divided by r minus 1. Here if r value is greater than 1, then as n tends to infinity, this value is infinity, and we know that the a divided by r minus 1 is a positive quantity. Therefore limit n tends to infinity Sn is equal to limit n tends to infinity a into r raised to n minus 1 divided by r minus 1 is infinity, which concludes what? The geometric series is convergent when r is greater than 1. Hence, we conclude that the geometric series is divergent if r is greater than 1. You have to remember these results. Means when r is less than 1, the geometric series is convergent. When r is greater than 1, the geometric series is divergent. We have another result, means we have one more possible value of r, that is Also, if r is equal to 1, the series is, or the series becomes, means our geometric series becomes what? It will be only a Sn is equal to a plus a plus a plus and so on to n terms. Therefore, Sn is equal to what? N into a. We have here n terms up to a. Therefore, Sn is equal to Na. Therefore, as limit n tends to infinity, Sn is equal to limit n tends to infinity, n into a is equal to infinity, because infinity into something is infinity, therefore its value is infinity. Hence here we conclude that hence the geometric series is divergent if r is equal to 1. For divergent we have two possibilities, that is when r is greater than 1 and r is equal to 1, the geometric series will be divergent, and if r is less than 1, then the geometric series is convergent. You have to remember this result. Geometric series is convergent when mod r is less than 1, and geometric series is divergent when r is greater than 1 and r is equal to 1. Here I will write a final conclusion. On seeing this above result, what we conclude is the geometric series is convergent if r is less than 1 and divergent if r is greater than or equal to 1. This is our conclusion. On seeing this conclusion, we may write one note here or a remark, that is an infinite series of positive terms, is either convergent or divergent. What we conclude here? An infinite series of positive terms is either convergent or divergent. In the next class, we will see some examples to find the nature of the given series. To find the nature of the given series means what? We have to find whether the given series is convergent or divergent on the basis of definition of convergence and divergence. And also you have to remember all these results here, means results for geometric series, when it is convergent, when it is divergent, and remember an infinite series of positive term is either convergent or divergent, means the given infinite series of positive terms, either it may be convergent or divergent. Write down the notes and understand all the concepts. If you have any doubt, I will solve, means I will clear your doubts in doubt clearing classes. Okay.